The hunt begins. The crystalline ships of the Vorax fleet glistened like obsidian daggers against Earth's atmosphere as they broke through the cloud cover. Their arrival wasn't announced with explosions or mass destruction. The Vorax preferred subtlety at first. They were hunters after all, and the thrill of the hunt required proper stalking before the kill. Commander Krezath stood on the observation deck of the lead vessel, his scaled hide rippling with anticipation as he gazed upon the blue planet below. 6 limbs, 4 arms ending in razor-sharp claws, and 2 powerful legs supported his 9-foot frame. Behind him, 20 of his finest hunters waited, mandibles clicking in excitement. "This world is perfect," Krezath announced, his voice a guttural rumble. "The scouts report these humans possess rudimentary space travel and defensive capabilities, but nothing that poses a threat to us. Their physical form is soft, lacking natural armor or weapons." He turned to face his hunting party. "But they have cunning minds, which will make them sporting prey." The Vorax had conquered 17 inhabited worlds across their section of the galaxy. Not for territory or resources, their technology had advanced beyond such primitive needs. They hunted because it was their evolutionary imperative, their cultural identity. Each new species they encountered became categorized, predator or prey. In 3,000 cycles, none had proven worthy of the former designation. "Deploy the hunting parties," Krezath ordered. "Remember, this is not an extermination. We hunt for sport, for honor. Take trophies, but make the kills clean. Let some escape to spread terror. Fear seasons the meat." Across the planet, 30 smaller craft detached from the motherships, each carrying 10 Vorax hunters. They targeted isolated communities first. Rural towns, research stations, remote villages. The pattern was deliberate. Strike. Collect specimens. Retreat. Build fear before the main hunt. Dr. Ilara Voss was working late in her laboratory at the Argent Mountain Research Facility when the first reports came in. As head of the facility's xenobiology department, she had spent her career preparing for first contact, though not like this. The government alert flashed across her screen, accompanied by fragmented satellite footage of the alien vessels. "They're targeting isolated communities," General Hayes informed her over the emergency channel. His face looked grim on the video feed. 2 small towns in Alaska completely overrun. A research station in Siberia gone. They're moving methodically. "Are they communicating at all?" Ilara asked, already organizing her emergency protocols. "No demands, no warnings. They just hunt." The general's voice hardened. "We've tried defensive measures. Conventional weapons seem effective, but they're smart. They retreat when outmatched, then return with adapted tactics. We've lost 3 fighter squadrons already." "Send me everything you have on them," Ilara said. "Tissue samples if possible, video footage, anything. I need to understand what we're dealing with." Within hours, Argent Mountain became an impromptu command center. As one of Earth's most secure and remote facilities, built into the side of a mountain range, it offered both protection and resources. Military personnel arrived, along with survivors from nearby communities. Ilara worked through the night, analyzing the limited biological data they had managed to collect. The Vorax, as they were tentatively designated based on intercepted communications, were unlike anything in Earth's evolutionary history. They're apex predators, but highly evolved, she explained to the Emergency Council the next morning. Their physical capabilities exceed ours in almost every category: strength, speed, sensory perception. They have natural armor and weapons. But there's something else. She highlighted a section of their neural scans. Their brains are hyper-specialized for hunting. They're intelligent, but inflexible. They think like predators because they've never needed to think any other way. General Hayes frowned. "How does that help us?" "Humans evolved as both predator and prey," Ilara explained. "We understand both mindsets. We know how predators think because we are predators ourselves. But we also know how to evade, how to hide, how to turn weakness into strength." That's our advantage. They're still killing us by the thousands, someone objected. Yes, but they're not here for conquest, Ilara replied. The pattern suggests ritualized hunting. They're taking trophies, specific body parts. This isn't war to them. It's sport. The realization didn't comfort anyone, but it provided clarity. Over the next 72 hours, as Vorax hunting parties expanded their territory, humanity began to understand their enemy. The aliens operated with a strict hierarchy. They valued individual prowess over coordinated strategy. Most importantly, they considered themselves unbeatable hunters. That arrogance became their first vulnerability. 6 days after the initial landing, a Vorax hunting party tracked a group of survivors through the forests near what had once been Vancouver. The aliens moved with practiced efficiency, following heat signatures and pheromone trails. They were so focused on their prey that they failed to realize they were being observed. Captain Maya Rodriguez, leading a special forces team equipped with experimental camouflage technology, watched the hunters from the canopy above. Her team had been waiting for this opportunity, a chance to capture one alive. When the lead hunter separated slightly from the others, they struck. The ambush was perfect. Specialized nets designed based on Ilara's research immobilized the creature. Targeted electrical pulses disrupted its neural system before it could alert its companions. Within 40 seconds, the Vorax was sedated and being airlifted to Argent Mountain. The live specimen provided the breakthrough Ilara needed. While the military launched increasingly effective defensive operations, she discovered crucial weaknesses in Vorax biology. Their sensory systems, though powerful, filtered out certain frequencies. Their hierarchical psychology made them predictable. Most importantly, their biochemistry was vulnerable to specific compounds readily available on Earth. They'd never encountered a prey species that fought back effectively. Ilara explained to the United Earth Defense Council 3 weeks into the invasion. Their evolutionary history and cultural development never required adaptation or flexibility. They're the perfect predators for their environment, but they've become specialized to the point of weakness. The council chamber, hidden deep beneath the Rocky Mountains, was filled with leaders from around the world. The initial chaos of the invasion had given way to unified resistance as humanity realized the existential threat they faced. We've been developing a countermeasure, Ilara continued, displaying complex molecular diagrams. A compound that interferes with their neural pathways, specifically those related to aggression and predatory instinct. It won't kill them, but it will disorient them, make them vulnerable. General Hayes leaned forward. How do we deploy it? Ilara's expression hardened. We turn their hunting grounds into a trap. Operation Reversal. As the Vorax expanded their hunting territory, certain patterns had become clear. They preferred to hunt at dawn and dusk. They'd rotated hunting grounds to allow prey populations to recover, a sustainable approach to their sport. Most importantly, they'd valued challenging prey over easy kills. Operation Reversal would use all of this against them. We give them exactly what they want, Ilara said. The ultimate hunting challenge. The tables turn. The bait was set. 5 seemingly vulnerable human outposts, each carefully designed to attract Vorax hunting parties. Each was staffed by volunteers, soldiers, scientists, and civilians who understood the risks. Among them was Ilara herself, positioned at the primary site in what had once been central Colorado. They're approaching from the south, the sentry reported. A full hunting party, 12 individuals including what appears to be a commander. Ilara checked the environmental systems one last time. The compound they had developed, nicknamed Predator's Ban, had been integrated into the ventilation system, ready to be released at her command. Similar setups waited at the other 4 locations. All units confirm ready status. General Hayes's voice came through her earpiece from the command bunker 50 miles away. Ready, Ilara confirmed, feeling her heart race. The plan was sound, based on everything they had learned about the aliens, but theory and practice were different matters. In 3 hours, they would know if humanity had found a way to defeat the ultimate predators. The Vorax approached with confident precision, surrounding the outpost and cutting off escape routes. They had learned to be wary of human traps, but saw nothing concerning about this target. Heat signatures indicated approximately 30 humans inside, a satisfying hunting ground. Commander Krezath himself led this expedition. The human resistance had proven more troublesome than expected, and he wanted to evaluate their capabilities firsthand. These prey were unusually resourceful, which made them more worthy of the hunt. "Secure the perimeter," he ordered. "I want live specimens for study. The rest are yours to hunt as you wish." The Vorax breached the facility's outer defenses with ease, exactly as the humans had planned. As they penetrated deeper into the compound, Ilara monitored their progress through hidden sensors. "They're in Zone 3, she reported. "All personnel accounted for in the safe rooms." "Initiate reversal," Hayes commanded. Ilara activated the compound distribution system. Colorless, odorless, the specialized neurodisruptor flooded the facility's air supply. For humans, it was harmless, their biochemistry unaffected by its molecular structure. For the Vorax, the effects were immediate and devastating. The lead hunter stopped mid-stride, mandibles twitching erratically. Another dropped its weapon, claws scratching at its sensory organs. Throughout the facility, the predators began to experience something entirely foreign to their species: neurological confusion, sensory overload, and most disorienting of all, fear. Krezath fought against the strange sensation clouding his mind. His vision blurred, sounds became distorted, and for the first time in his life, he felt the primal urge to flee rather than hunt. Before he could issue retreat orders, the facility's lighting changed, pulsing at precisely the frequencies their research had identified as most disruptive to Vorax perception. "Now," Ilara ordered. Special Forces teams emerged from hidden compartments, wearing protective gear that shielded them from both Vorax weapons and the compound saturating the air. They moved with practiced efficiency, using non-lethal weapons designed specifically for this operation. This wasn't about killing the aliens. It was about defeating them psychologically. Across the globe, the same scene played out at the other 4 facilities. Vorax hunting parties, including several high-ranking commanders, found themselves disoriented, captured, and completely outmaneuvered by what they had considered inferior prey. The humans took special care to document everything: every moment of confusion, every failed attempt at resistance, every undignified capture was recorded in high definition. This wasn't gratuitous, it was strategic. In the central facility, Ilara approached the now restrained Commander Krezath. The massive alien still struggled against his bonds, but the neurodisruptor had rendered him incapable of coordinated movement. "You understand our language," she said, not a question, but a statement based on their research. "So understand this: we are not your prey." She activated a display screen, showing the simultaneous capture of Vorax hunting parties around the world. "Your species has never encountered a prey that became a predator themselves. That's what humans are. We evolved as both. We understand predators because we are predators, but we also know how to survive, how to adapt, how to overcome superior force with superior thinking." Krezath's compound eyes focused on her with hatred, but also with something new: respect, perhaps even fear. "We're sending you and your captured hunters back to your fleet," Ilara continued, "along with this footage and a message. Earth is not a hunting ground. We are not sport. Leave now, or the next phase of our counterattack will target your vessels directly." The demonstration of vulnerability had the desired effect. Within 24 hours, the Vorax motherships began retreating from Earth orbit. Intercepted communications indicated heated debates among their leadership, many arguing that humans were not prey at all, but a previously unknown form of predator species. 3 days after Operation Reversal, the last Vorax ship disappeared from Earth's sensors. Humanity had survived, not through superior firepower or technology, but by understanding the psychology of their enemy and turning it against them. In the aftermath, as the world began rebuilding, Ilara found herself standing at the observation deck of Argent Mountain, looking up at the stars. "Will they come back?" General Hayes asked, joining her. "Perhaps," she replied, "but not as hunters. We've forced them to recategorize us in their worldview. They'll need to develop a new framework for understanding species that don't fit neatly into predator or prey. And if they decide on revenge instead," Ilara's expression remained calm but determined, "then they'll discover that humans are even more dangerous when we have time to prepare. We've proven we can outthink the ultimate predators. Imagine what we'll do with years of studying their technology and biology." The general nodded slowly. "We should accelerate the space defense program. And exploration," Ilara added. "There are likely other species out there, both hunters and hunted. We should find them before someone else does." As humanity recovered and rebuilt, a new understanding spread throughout their civilization. The stars were not just filled with wonders to discover, but dangers to overcome. Yet the Vorax invasion had proven something vital. Humans possessed a unique adaptability. They could think like predators and prey, could shift between dominance and submission as circumstances required, could turn weakness into strength through innovation and cooperation. The message had been sent to the cosmos. Earth was not easy prey. Those who came in peace would find a warm welcome. Those who came to hunt would find themselves becoming the hunted. In the vast archives of the Vorax Dominion, Earth received a new designation. Not prey, not predator, but something unprecedented. Adaptive apex. A warning was attached to this designation, one that would be shared with any spacefaring civilization they encountered. Approach with caution. They understand us better than we understand ourselves.